It was in the mid-1800s that thousands of Irishmen, or terriers, came to America. Lots of them found jobs working on the railroads.
Here comes the train!
The train is here!
Who wants to go for a ride?
I do!
I do too!
Me too!
Wait for me!
All aboard! Please color the big engine in your picture. Then, on the opposite page, draw the missing parts on the engines. Paddy, the Irishman, is going to help us sing this next song.
In 1841, I put me corduroy breeches on. I put me corduroy breeches on to work upon the railway. To this and hat to that, without a stocking or cravat, and nothing but an old straw hat, while Pat works on the railway. And when Pat lays him down to sleep, the wiry bugs around him creep, and hardly a bit can poor Pat sleep while he works on the railway. Billy-me-oo-ree-I-ree-ay, 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 to work upon the railway.
Back in the days of the Old West, man's best friend was his horse. A horse was transportation. A horse helped to plow the fields. Horses carried the mail. Horses were very necessary. Please color the little cowboy in your picture. He is glad that he has a horse. The page to your left shows many horses. These horses are said to be paints. That means that they are spotted horses. Only 2 of them, however, are exactly alike. Please put circles around those 2 and get ready to sing Goodbye, Old Paint.
My foot in the stirrup, my pony won't stand. I'm a-leaving Cheyenne, I'm off for Montana. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. I'm a-riding old paint, I'm a-leading old dam. Goodbye, little Annie, I'm off for Montana. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. Oh, hitch up your horses and feed 'em some hay, and seat yourself by me as long as you stay. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. My horses ain't hungry, they'll not eat your hay. My wagon is loaded and rolling away. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne. Goodbye, old paints, I'm a-leaving Cheyenne.
Get along, little Dogies, I heard someone sing. Get along, little Dogies, the tune it did ring. I thought to myself, this is a nice song, but as I listened more, something was wrong. I thought Dogies were doggies like Benji or Spot, but to my surprise, I found they were not. These Dogies were calves from a cow. Their mothers are gone, so they're on the trail now. Please color the picture of this active pair. Use cowboy colors with a western flair. Then look to the left, read down and across. Please circle each word. Now you're the trail boss.
As I was a-walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a cowpuncher a-riding along. His hat was throwed back and his spurs was a-jingling, and as he approached he was singing this song.
Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, for you know Wyoming will be your new home.
It's early in spring that we round up the dogies. We mark 'em and brand 'em and bob off their tails. We round up the horses, load up the chuck wagon, and then throw the dogies out on the long trail.
Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, for you know Wyoming will be your new home. Some fellas go up the trail for pleasure, but that's where they get it most awfully wrong. For you haven't an idea the trouble they give us as we go driving those dogies along. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, for you know Wyoming will be your new home. Whoopee-tie-yi-yo, get along, little dogies, for you know Wyoming will be your new home.
The life of a cowboy is not always easy. They spend most of their time on the back of a horse or on the cold, hard ground, in the hot, scorching sunlight or in the cold and wet rain. Color the cowboys in your picture as they relax by the warm campfire. Where do you suppose their horses are? They must be close by. Look at the activity page. There's one horse. Can you draw another one?
My home's in Montana, I wear a bandana. My spurs are of silver, my pony is gray. Whatever the weather, we travel together. With foot in the stirrup, I'll gallop all day. We're up with the sun, there's work to be done. In the wide open spaces, that's where we would be. Out here in the west is the life we love best. Montana is home for my pony and me. We're far from the ranches, I chop the vine branches to heap on the campfire as daylight grows pale. When I have partaken of beans and of bacon, I whistle a cheery old song of the trail.
The boll weevils in your picture look kind of cute and very happy. And well, they should be, because they have found a yummy cotton field to eat. Please color these cute little insects dark brown or black. The fluffy cotton could be white, and the stems and leaves could be brown and green. But do remember that real boll weevils are very destructive. In the late 1890s, these insects destroyed over half the entire cotton crop in America. When you're ready, take a good look at the special activity page. There are 12 boll weevils hiding in the cotton. Circle each one as you find it.
The boll weevil is the little black bug, come from Mexico, they say. Come all the place to stay, just looking for a home.
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 The first time I saw the Boll Weevil, he was sitting on the square. The next time I saw the Boll Weevil, he had all his family there, just looking for a home.
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 The farmer took the Boll Weevil and buried him in hot sand. The Boll Weevil said to the farmer,
I'll stand it like a man, for this my home.
For it is my home.
For this my home.
For it is my home.
the farmer took the Boll Weevil and put him in a lump of ice. The Boll Weevil said to the farmer,
This is mighty cool and nice. It'll be my home.
It'll be my home.
It'll be my home.
It'll be my home.
The Boll Weevil said to the farmer,
You better leave me alone. I ate up all your cotton. Now I'm gonna start on your corn. I'm gonna have a home.
I'll have a home.
See,
I'll have a home.
my home. It'll be so wonderful for me and my family.
How much do you think a bale of cotton weighs?
25 pounds.
Good guess, but it weighs more than that.
100 pounds.
Even more.
Is it 200 pounds?
300 pounds?
400 pounds.
500 pounds?
That's right. A bale of cotton weighs 500 pounds. The lady in your picture is hard at work in a cotton field. Color her with bright colors, and the children too. You might want to color the ground a rich brown color so that the cotton will look extra fluffy and white. The activity page is filled with tiny cotton fields. Please count the bales of cotton in each field and write down that number. Then, add all the numbers together to find the total number of cotton bales. Cotton workers loved to sing while they worked. How about you?
Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump down, turn around, pick a bale a day. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale a day.
Me and my partner can pick a bale of cotton. Me and my partner can pick a bale a day.
Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale a day.
I believe to my soul I could pick a bale of cotton. I believe to my soul I could pick a bale a day.
Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale a day. Gonna pick a bale of cotton. Gonna pick a bale a day. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh, Lordy, pick a bale a day.
Do you have any gold of your own? Some jewelry is made of gold. Necklaces, rings, and even watches can be made from gold. If you pan for gold, you might find little flakes of gold called gold dust. The man in your picture is a settler who traveled across the country prospecting for gold. Color the man and his tools as he gets ready to dig. On the activity page is a maze through the United States of America. Help the settler find his way to the Puget Sound in the state of Washington, where he can still be heard singing this song.
I've wandered all over this country, prospecting and digging for gold. I've tunneled, hydraulic, and cradled, and I have been frequently sold. I have been frequently sold, and I have been frequently sold. I've tunneled, hydraulic, and cradled, and I have been frequently sold. For each man who got rich by mining, perceiving that hundreds grew poor, I made up my mind to try farming, the only pursuit that was sure. The only pursuit that was sure. The only pursuit that was sure. I made up my mind to try farming, the only pursuit that was sure. So rolling my grub in my blanket, I left all my tools on the ground. I I started one morning to shank it for the country they call Puget Sound. The country they call Puget Sound. The country they call Puget Sound. I started one morning to shank it for the country they call Puget Sound. When I looked on the prospects of gloomy, the tears trickled over my face. And I thought that my troubles had brought me to the end of the jumping off place. To the end of the jumping off place. To the end of the jumping off place. And I thought that my troubles had brought me to the end of the jumping off place. I tried to get out of the country, but poverty forced me to stay. Until I became an old settler, then nothing could drive me away. Then nothing could drive me away. Then nothing could drive me away. Until I became an old settler, nothing could drive me away. No longer the slave of ambition, I laugh at the world and its shams as I think of my pleasant condition, surrounded by acres of clams, surrounded by acres of clams, surrounded by acres of clams. As I think of my pleasant condition, surrounded by acres of clams.
The California gold rush of 1849 lured many people from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. But they couldn't jump into a car or hop on a plane to get there. No, they had to endure great hardships and travel across the country on horseback or in wagons. There was another way, though it wasn't much easier. They could sail all the way around Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America. These brave travelers sailed in clipper ships like the one in your picture. After you've colored the picture, notice the map on the opposite page. Draw a red line to show the route around Cape Horn that the early travelers had to take. In 1914, a new route was established due to the completion of the Panama Canal. Draw a blue line to show the new route through the canal. Here comes a sailing song.
A bully ship and a bully crew, with a hoo-dah and a hoo-dah. A bully mate and a captain too. Hoo-dah, hoo-dah, hey. Then blow your winds high-oh for California. There's plenty of coal, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. Around Cape Horn in the month of snow, with a hoo-dah and a hoo-dah. We came to the land where the riches flow. Hoo-dah, hoo-dah, hey. Then blow your winds high-oh for California. There's plenty of coal, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento.
Just look at those mules. They're towing a barge down the Erie Canal. This canal, completed in 1825, joined the Great Lake system with the Atlantic Ocean, and it was about 350 miles long. Go ahead and color this picture with lots of colors. Then try to unscramble the letters on the activity page to make real words. All of the words are in this next song.
I've got a mule, her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay. And we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Low Bridge, everybody down. Low Bridge, for we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Canal. Just one more trip and back we'll go, through the rain and sleet and snow. 'Cause we know every inch of the way from Albany to Buffalo. Low Bridge, everybody down. Low Bridge, for we're coming to a town. And you'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you've ever navigated on the Erie Canal.
On this last page is a girl and a boy. They're playing all right, but not with a toy. They've made a fine raft that is sturdy and strong. With a colorful sail, they'll move right along. Along down the river past cabins and trees, the adventure continues, 'cause so does the breeze. Please color this picture. Make the water dark blue. Did you find the fish? Please color him too. On the opposite page is an intricate maze. Help the boy and girl home. They've been gone for days. Last but not least is a wonderful song. Let's sing Down the River. Won't you sing along?
The river is up and the channel is deep, the wind is steady and strong. Oh, won't we have a jolly good time as we go sailing along? Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the river we go. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the Ohio. The river is up and the channel is deep, the wind is steady and strong. Oh, Dinah, put the hoe cake on as we go sailing along. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the river we go. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the Ohio. The river is up and the channel is deep, the wind is steady and strong. The waves do splash from shore to shore as we go sailing along. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the river we go. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the Ohio. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the river we go. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the Ohio. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the river we go. Down the river, oh down the river, oh down the Ohio.
Well, you've reached the end of the book and the end of the tape. We hope you had a good time. Did you know that there are lots more We Color, We Sing books and tapes for you to enjoy? That's right, so you can keep on coloring and keep on singing.